destroying our forests and turning Northern California, Oregon, and Washington and the Appalachia into the Sahara Desert. If you do it with hemp plants, you can grow another crop a few months later and make more paper. At 1/4 the cost of making paper from wood pulp and 1/5 the pollution. The ancient Romans knew this and grew it. Henry VIII made each farmer in Old England grow their share because they knew if you want to have the strongest natural fiber there is, you have to all get together for the king and grow more pot. And we did too. Guess what Levi jeans were originally made of? And guess what the American flag originally was made of? And what the early drafts of the Declaration of Independence and Constitution were written on? And if that's too unchristian for you, guess what they made Gutenberg and the King James Bibles out of? Guess what you can use to power a car? You can get at least 4 times as much cellulose as gasohol or methanol from hemp stems as you can from a cornstalk. Which with solar energy would be the great way to avoid dying for oil in the Middle East. In the 1920s and 30s, most American cars and farm machinery had the option of running on gas and or on methanol. Most racing cars still run on methanol. And George Washington and Thomas Jefferson grew cannabis on their plantations and smoked it too. So how did everything get so turned around so damn bad? Doesn't it strike you as a little bit funny or dumb that we burn oil and choke ourselves and chop down all our trees and ruin innocent people's lives by branding them criminals and throwing them in jails or sending them off to drug camps or taking their property and selling it before they're even brought to trial? All while in the process making crack and heroin cheaper and easier to get than pot. We've got a heroin epidemic in this country. And we're fighting marijuana? Now I know the tide is turning and it's beautiful, but the fight is far from over. We are on a precipice. If we don't continue this fight, it's going to happen just like they said in the 70s. It's inevitable. We're going to have it. And then, well, it's 2017. It's time for us to have our freedom. One of the reasons marijuana was cracked down so hard and why it was done so violently is in 1936, Popular Mechanics magazine hailed the invention of a new machine to process hemp, predicting that marijuana hemp would once again become the world's largest cash crop. This did not sit well with the people like Hearst Paper Manufacturing, or Kimberly-Clark, or all the other multinationals who happen to have large timber holdings. It didn't sit so well with tobacco barons, for obvious reasons, and it sure for hell didn't sit too well with the old buddies DuPont. Hemp processing uses only 1/5 the chemicals needed to process wood pulp. And DuPont had just patented a new wood pulp sulfide process, and DuPont's patented plastic fibers had just passed up hemp as #2 fiber in the world, next to cotton. And they wanted to keep it that way. And the last thing the big drug companies ever want is to lose their share of the ever-lucrative disease industry market. That's the main issue. And then you got corrections, private prisons. When you got private prisons, you got people lobbying to make more laws to put us in jail because they want to keep the prisons full. That's how you pay the shareholders. That's not anything that should have anything to do with the United States of America, land of the free. Come gather around me, hear my sad story. I know you think you heard someone sing it before me, but it's an old song. I had to change it. Times ain't what they used to be. As I was walking that superhighway below the bridges and the endless skyway, I was arrested for hitchhiking on the freeway. They said it don't belong to me, and it ain't my land, and it ain't your land. Could be a rich land, but it's a poor land, 'cause of the few that hold it in their tight-gripped hands so that it don't belong to you or me. When I was younger and in my schooling, I learned and followed by all their rulings. I never dreamed that they were only fooling. How could my teachers lie to me? But as time passed and I grew older and the world around me grew a little colder, I heard a voice came crawling down my shoulder, said it don't belong to you or me. It ain't my land, it ain't your land. Could be a rich land, but it's a poor land, 'cause of the few that hold it in their tight-gripped hands so that it don't belong to you or me. From the boardrooms of corporations to the side roads of desperate situations, it's so clad in the disunited nations, all the way from sea to shining sea. From the urban war zones of the busted street lights to the toxic wastelands of Nevada test sites, from the open strip mines to the clear-cut forests. Oh, it's a sad sight to see. I see the downsides, I see the layoffs, the corporate welfare and the politicians' payoffs. I see the breadlines, they never make the headlines, 'cause they're not so entertaining on TV. When they can reduce you to just a number, and they can knock you down and they can plow you under, when the only thing that matters is the dollar, and you know it don't belong to you and me. There was a time this song was greater, but that was then, and this is later, and there's a hole in my heart, it's like a crater. They say it's gonna be the death of me. Let's take this song back, let's take our country, let's take our future. Hell, it's our duty, and we can all sing this song together, and it will belong to you and me, and it'll be your land, and it'll be my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land belongs to you and me. Thanks, buddy. We want a safer country, and it's in God we trust. So we'll bomb you during Ramadan, turn your world into dust. But pull upon your bootstraps, stand on your own 2 feet, as we blow them off with cluster bombs disguised as something to eat. We stand for freedom and prosperity. So we'll bomb your schools and hospitals. Make sure you live in liberty. And all you evildoers, and your children and your wives, with our B-52s we'll show you how we value civilian lives. Give us your hungry, your restless. We'll show you democracy, a military trial, and detention indefinitely. We'll have homeland security. Donald Trump, all hail. We may not find the terrorists, but we can throw the left in jail. And we shall all be safe. And we shall have no fears. Once our retinas have been scanned, and all the walls have ears, and we're all in good hands. When the FBI's in the know, we'll sure they'll look after us, just like they did with COINTELPRO. So hang a flag in the window, all hail to the chief. Follow the leader and suspend your disbelief. Our country, right or wrong, you know what to do, sing. God bless America, that red, white, and blue. When facing anyone with box cutters, we'll say put up your dukes. As we spend $50 billion on bombers and nukes, we're a beacon of light, and just to make the point, we'll cut taxes on the rich, we'll throw the poor into the joint. Then we'll bail out your airlines, get out your green fedoras. And for all your laid-off workers, we've got maquiladoras. Yes, capitalism will save us. For have you ever seen more convincing proof than Enron and Argentine? So hang a flag in the window, all hail to the chief. Follow the leader and suspend your disbelief. Our country, right or wrong, you know what to do, sing it. God bless America, that red, white, and blue. Most of this stuff we've never done before. I'm kind of excited to be sharing it with Dino and all you beautiful people. Thank you for bringing us together, Dino.
Love you, Robbie.
We sure for hell don't do this for the money. We do this out of insanity. Tell me I'm wrong, you two. Oh, let's see. Where are we going to go? Let's go a little different direction now. My name is John Riley. I'll have you here only a while. I left my dear home in Ireland. It was death, starvation, or exile. When I got to America, it was my duty to go. Enter the army and slog across Texas to join in the war against Mexico. But it was there in the pueblos and hillsides that I saw the mistake I had made. Part of a conquering army with the morals of a bayonet blade. And there amidst all these poor dying Catholics, screaming children, burning stench of it all, myself and 200 Irishmen decided to rise to the call. From Dublin City to San Diego, we witnessed freedom denied, so we formed the St. Patrick's Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. We formed the St. Patrick's Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. We fought them in 5 major battles. Churubusco was the last. Overwhelmed by the cannons from Boston, we fell after each mortar blast. Most of us died on that hillside in the service of the Mexican state. So far from our occupied homelands, we were heroes and victims of fate. But from Dublin City to San Diego, we witnessed freedom denied. So we formed the St. Patrick's Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. We formed the St. Patrick's Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. We fought them in Matamoros, where the volunteers were raping the nuns. In Monterey and Celeboro, we fought on as Ireland's sons. We were the red-headed fighters for freedom, amidst these brown-skinned women and men. Side by side we fought against tyranny, and I dare say we'd do it again. From Dublin City to San Diego, we witnessed freedom denied, so we formed the St. Patrick's Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. So I like taking history lessons and putting them in, a digestible form, shall we say. Alright, it's one I've been working on. You might be familiar with some of it. But I sometimes feel like an alien creature for which there is no earthly explanation. Sure, I have human form walking erect with opposing digits, but my mind is upside down and I feel like a run-on sentence in a punctuation-crazy world. An endless stream of people move like ants on the freeway. Cell phones, PCs, and digital displays. In money we trust we'll find happiness, the prevailing attitude. Like a genetically modified irradiated Big Mac is somehow symbolic of food. Morality is legislated. Prisons overpopulated. Religion is incorporated. The profit motive has permeated all of our activity. We pay our government to let us park on our own streets. And war, it's the biggest moneymaker of all. We all know that missile envy only comes from being small. Politicians and prostitutes, they're comfortable together. I wonder if they talk about the strange change in the weather. This government was founded of, by, and for the people. But everybody feels it like a giant open sore. They don't represent us anymore. And blaming the president for the country's woes is like yelling at a puppet for the way it sings. Who's the man behind the curtain, pulling the strings? A billion people sitting in a room that they call living, and they're sitting there watching TV. But as for me, I see living as loving. And since there is no loving room, I sit under the tree, thinking about the way things used to be. Pre-industrial revolution. Of course, this is before Parkinson's and mad cows and all the convoluted bad ideas like skyscrapers and tree papers and earth rapers like Monsanto and DuPont have their way, have they continued to today. This is pre-us, back when the buffalo roamed and the Indian's home was the forest, and God was nature, and heaven was here and now. Can you imagine? Clean water, food, and air, living in communities with animals and people who care? Do you dare to feel responsible for every dollar you lay down? Are you going to make the rich man richer, or are you going to stand your ground? You say you want a revolution, a communal evolution, to be part of the solution? Maybe I'll be seeing you around.
We love you, Robbie.
Alright. The CIA is pushing crack in the ghettos of LA, while the food crops in Colombia get sprayed by the DEA. The FBI is reading your email with something called the carnivore. While the rich are getting richer, and the poor are staying poor. They're launching nuclear-powered ships up into space. One little accident can wipe out half the human race. They're putting radioactive waste into your silverware, or maybe your toaster, or perhaps your wheelchair. The Air Force is bombing Iraq every other day. They don't like their government, so the children have to pay. And the ozone hole is growing, and the sheep are going blind, while the U.S. spends more on arms than the rest of the world combined. Journalists are getting fired from San Jose to Atlanta when they write about reality, not some fluff piece for Fanta. A death threat every week, and sometimes life is short, when the truth is too dangerous for someone to report. And who will tell the people that free speech is a ruse? Big corporations run our country, and then they make our news. Is it media or mind control? Heroic victories or crimes? Who will tell the people that we're living in these times? The cancer rates are skyrocketing, though people are smoking less. If you live near a nuclear, life is bound to be a mess. Clean water's almost gone, all over the earth, and what's left they want to privatize and see how much it's worth. Chevron is gunning down the students of Nigeria, turning the land away so all the babies die of diphtheria. And the temperatures are rising, the world's forests are on fire. Pretty soon Brazil will be one raging funeral pyre. 1 in 3 adult Americans cannot read or write, and their children go to bed hungry every night. 2 million U.S. citizens, they're rotting behind bars, and while they're there, they're working hard, building parts for cars. The Army's building torture schools to keep the earth under control, and they're relocating Navajos so they can mine that extra coal. Our taxes pay McDonald's to sell tumors in Shanghai. And the people are resisting wherever you may go. This is the single biggest fact they don't want you to know. From New Delhi to New Mexico, there are battles going on, and the darkest hour is just before the dawn. In Berkeley and New York, they raided radio stations. They tried to turn the voice of the people into the voice of the big corporations. Will we seize the airwaves, wipe the sweat off of our brow, stand and face the beast, shout democracy now? Who will tell the people that free speech is a ruse? Big corporations run our country, and then they make our news. Is it media or mind control? Heroic victories or crimes? Who will tell the people that we're living in these times? I felt good. How you guys feeling out there? The Baldino, boogie down. Baldino, boogie down. I'd like to thank Dino for inviting me down. I'd like to thank Matt Duffy for introducing me to Dino Baldino. And what a great group of people. We may not be the biggest group, but we got some real heart in this room. Some of my favorite people on the planet. That's pretty special. So, I'm not going to ramble too much longer. I'm going to let the music play so we can all party. I'm going to be out there with you guys. But when it comes to marijuana, you know, what you got to do is you got to imagine that crop that's more versatile than a soybean, than a cotton plant, and a Douglas fir tree put together. One is products that are interchangeable with those from timber or petroleum. One that grows like Jack's beanstalk with minimal tending. There is such a crop. It's cannabis hemp, always has been, marijuana. Henry Ford even introduced an automobile that ran on fuels derived from cannabis hemp. Even the fenders were made from this. Ford's vision was to grow an automobile from the soil. So, again, I'd like to thank the venue here for, you know, everything I've said may not be their views, but look, they're letting us have them. And that's pretty important in this world. And so I'd like to thank each and every one of you. Take care of each other, not just here, forever. Buy it from a vendor if you can. Get it on the lot. Take care of each other. Become part of the community. Buy a raffle ticket. Buy a 50-50. Support these gatherings because this is what it is, man. This is what they're so scared of, us being free. Well, then they should be really fucking scared. I'd like to thank you guys all. I love you all. Dino, happy birthday. Dino, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Not through this long. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dino. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Coming right up, people. Come on down, make them feel warm. Thank you guys again. Dino, you are a good man.